Hey guys, welcome to this Source Gaming discussion. I am your host, Epic Martin 7, and today I am joined by Zedi.
Hello?
And today we're going to talk about the legacy of every single Smash Bros. Game. Now, obviously, this subject is a little bit too broad, so we're not going to cover everything, but there is one game in particular we're going to highlight in this discussion, because, for one, Smash Ultimate, as you know, Zedi, was just revealed, and it has the Ultimate moniker for a reason, because it encompasses every single Smash Bros. Game. But the question is, how much of the legacy of each Smash Bros. Game is it going to impact? So I guess we can start with Smash Wii U and 3DS. So, Zedi, I'm going to let you get your thoughts on this first. How much of the legacy do you think of Smash Wii U and 3DS will Ultimate affect?
Well, I've been playing competitive Smash, since Smash 4 came out, so, that's the game that means the most to me, even though, I played Brawl and I watch Melee and stuff, so the legacy is there, but when I see Smash Ultimate stuff, I feel like I'm just moving on to a new game and I'm just gonna leave Smash 4 behind. As much as, I love Smash 4, it has problems, and I'm looking forward to just seeing problems fixed. And even though I know that Ultimate isn't a port, I'm treating it as if it is a port. So the legacy of Smash 4 is gonna be lesser in my eyes, I feel. Especially with the 2 years, it's only been 2 years since the DLC ended on Smash 4. And who knows how long they've been working on Ultimate for, but it's that's a small turnaround. The meta never settled for Smash 4 competitively, and I didn't like the way it was turning out now that all the stuff is done.
Yeah, I believe that, and I've said this time and time again, I believe Ultimate is what Melee was to 64, and in this case, this is the Melee towards Smash 4, if you get what I mean. This is outdoing its predecessor in every single way. You have, just to name a few, battlefield forms for stages, turning off stage hazards. You also have all these legal stages being added, of course, because of those additional options. You have the entire cast that's here. The roster is bigger than Smash 4. Literally, I think that's what Sakurai had in mind, to outdo everything Smash 4 kind of did. So, here's the thing, right? And I've said this about the legacy of other Smash Bros. Games. You have 64, Melee, and Brawl, which, yes, might have had their legacy outdone, but there's still reasons to go back to them. So, for example, Smash 64 has that crazy low hit stun, so you can, make insane combos. You also have charming N64 graphics. Then Melee, you have... there's a huge competitive scene for it. I think it'll be a long time before it dies, but... you have wave dashing, L canceling, and all sorts of those mechanics, which make, for some people, the game fun. Brawl, you had the Subspace Emissary, and then Smash Wii U and 3DS, what do you have? It's kind of the burning question. Okay, you have Smash Tour, you have Smash Run, but a lot of people don't really think that stands the test of time compared to Subspace Emissary or, the Melee Adventure Mode or Melee's mechanics.
Yeah, I actually didn't think about, Subspace Emissary or anything as being part of Brawl's legacy, because all the Brawl veterans in the competitive scene immediately moved on to Smash 4, because it's the new game, but, people will go back to Brawl just to play Subspace Emissary, because it's there. It's a decent thing. Not everyone's as into it as others, but it's there, and, that definitely leaves more of a mark than, in my opinion, Smash 4 does. We don't know if Ultimate's going to include Smash Tour or Smash Run. I don't think people are going to go back to Smash 4 to play Smash Tour, honestly. No one really liked it from the start. But if they don't have Smash Run, I can see people going back to 3DS to play that, because it's limited, but it is really fun to play with friends. I played it on a train trip with a bunch of the competitive guys last time we went down to a tournament, and it was heaps of fun. So if they don't add Smash Run to Ultimate, I think that's a reason to go back to Smash 4. But you're correct, Melee, 64, they both have way more reasons to go back to them than Smash 4 and even Brawl. Brawl has more than Smash 4, but only slightly.
I kind of agree with what you said. Smash Tour might be kind of the reason to go back a little bit. But again, I think in my mind, it's still not as eyebrow raising as Subspace Emissary in regards to the amount of stuff that's in there. So I think it's going to be overshadowed. Now, if Subspace Emissary didn't exist and we only had Smash Run in the 3DS version, I think people will look at that more fondly. But because of that, it's just, in my mind, there's so much overshadowing it that I feel like it's gonna get lost in the shuffle.
I feel like I really just think that Ultimate is going to bring back everything. I feel like that's what Sakurai wants, so he's gonna bring back everything. He'll bring back Smash Run, he'll bring back story mode of some kind, maybe more Melee's thing than Full Subspace Emissary because of what he said about not having a campaign in Smash 4 with people just uploading the cutscenes online.
Yeah, it's interesting because Smash Wii U and 3DS, Smash 4, whatever you want to call it, I believe has at least a unique legacy to look back upon. You know, it's not a legacy I think people will go back and play those games for that reason, but basically they were both games that didn't really have that single player meat to them, and I think because of that, you had this interesting dynamic because, like, for example, Smash 3DS comes out, and you have Smash Run, you have the, you know, characters on there, and then November, you have Smash Wii U that comes out, and you get technically more or different content depending on how you look at it. And they're totally different experiences. Literally, Smash Brothers for Wii and 3DS is literally the only game I've ever seen adapt itself with additional content to keep players going. Like, for example, you know, you had the 50 Fact Extravaganza that hinted at additional content with Mewtwo, Tourney Mode, and the Miiverse stage. And I believe that's... it's kind of a little sneaky when you think about it, but I think that's what kind of kept players going. The pride of having more content in the works for the game. You know, you're playing your game and it's like, oh man, I'm being burnt out by Smash 4. Mewtwo releases, oh shit, playing some more. And then Lucas, Roy, and Ryu eventually. And I think that's what kept players going until 2016 when that all ended. And even for a while too, when modding was becoming a thing, it kept players going until 2017, which I think people started getting stale on the game. So that's the uniqueness of the last iteration, I think, was being able to adapt itself, which is weird saying, but I just think it's funny.
I can see that. Like, it definitely got people to go back to it, especially with, like, Ryu, Cloud, all those big characters being added. Even casual fans that probably dropped the game went back to it. Maybe even, like, Melee fans went back to it. Like, Mewtwo King, one of the best Melee players, went back to Smash 4 to main Cloud. Like, he went in really hard on Cloud and got really good. Probably arguably the best Cloud in the game for a while. As a competitive player of solely Smash 4, though, we played it because it was the new game. Like, no one wanted to go back to Brawl, and I think that's like one of the big things when we talk about legacy is the meta game behind the games, where 64 has its meta, Melee has its meta, Brawl had its meta, and then Smash 4 has its meta now, where no one really liked the Brawl meta. It was really slow, Meta Knight was the best by far, Ice Climbers were second best, and they just were not fun to play against for most people. Where Melee has wobbling with like massive counterplay around it, and like I'm sure Brawl might have reached that level near the end, but for the most part, no one wanted to play Brawl compared to Melee or 64 in competition. And even watching videos by casual fans, like they'd rather play Melee than Brawl a lot of the time. And I hear the same things about Smash 4, honestly. Like, casual fans want to play, like, the older games over Smash 4 a lot. I personally really like Smash 4. I think it has a lot of problems that I want to see fixed, but even I don't see myself going back to it when Ultimate comes out.
Yeah, I would say that I'll probably be playing a lot more Ultimate than I ever did of Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS. I mean, first of all, I think people are getting tired of lugging their Wii U's. I mean, that's a dead console already, and it's kind of hard to lug that around, and I think people are kind of glad that that door is closing when it comes to that console. So in this case, it's nice to have like everything on a console that's going to be more supported, more successful. And the cool part about the Switch is that it's modular and that it has really cool drivers and its software allows for USB controllers. And, you know, the competitive community loves wired controllers. So that's going to be a huge heyday when it comes to Ultimate's release, you know, having a bunch of these adapters and seeing the kind of controller combinations people are going to use that are actually legal this time.
That is interesting. Like, people playing on stick at a Smash tournament would be crazy. Like, there's the Smash Box, which people have argued about, but like it never had native support, so that was all legality stuff. The Switch is so small to carry around though. Like, I'm one of the people that drags my Wii U's to tournaments, And like, I can't imagine the Melee people who still lug around CRTs everywhere. Like, how do you do that? How have they done that for like 17 years?
Yeah, it's crazy insane, the dedication of the community, but I mean, even there is a point of diminishing returns lugging a Wii U around everywhere, especially when people are getting tired of the game, so that motivation is going to significantly drop, and the Switch is just so much easier to carry, and you can easily have like docks set up, and you can put the Switch in there, and it's all good to go. I mean, this console is very competitive friendly, and it's going to be interesting seeing how they use the Switch in that kind of dynamic.
Yeah, one of the concerns I've been seeing from the competitive community has actually been how easy it would be for people to steal Switches from a dock. I think that it's a hard issue to like put into words, but like I can understand that like people don't want their $500 plus console being stolen. I trust most of the people in the competitive scene to not steal, but they're like one bad egg, one new player that just doesn't care. May just be that guy that no one wants around and take something. And then the competitive community would have to repay the person whose Switch is stolen, and that's a bad thing. But that's about like the biggest downside the Switch has. The Wii U is not the biggest console, like people could take it if they wanted, but they wouldn't have the cables. If you took a Switch out of the dock, you have that Switch. It's still portable, it still works.
Yeah, the Switch is easily prone to that, unfortunately. I did see a couple of case designs on the Reddit for Smash Brothers talking about cases that might prevent that, similar to Nintendo booth cases where they, keep the Switch in line so that way no one will steal them, except, this is a little bit different. And I'm interested to see, like I said, what the community will come up with. Like I said, the Switch is highly modular, and I think there are many unique ways you can keep that down. I mean, people have been 3D printing Joy-Con accessories, so you can use the Joy-Con holders to your advantage and have like a little flap top on the top of the Switch or something to keep the pressure down or something like that,
Nintendo Labo Switch docks, Nintendo Labo security safes. Get on it, Nintendo.
Nintendo Labo warrants for your arrest. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the community comes up with. So I think we can kind of move on, and I wanted to talk about our memories with Smash Brothers, because you gotta talk about the legacy of the past installment with some of your own memories. So I figured, you can't leave Smash 4 just behind. Zedi, I mean, why don't you kind of start with, like, how you got into Smash 4?
Okay, well, my first Smash game was Brawl. Like, I never had a Nintendo console till the Game Boy Advance. The only console I had at home was a PlayStation 2. Till we somehow convinced our parents to get us a Wii. When I got Brawl, my brother locked me out of the house so we could play FIFA on the Wii, which was not a fun day. Yeah, we're not the best siblings. Yeah, so I was into Brawl. I made one of my closest friends in high school. We started hanging out so we could play Brawl, to go to his house like every day after school, and we just grind. He was very serious about beating me. Very, very serious about beating me. So we got more and more competitive. He ended up finding out the competitive scene, learning from the competitive players and the rule set, and that we got into the competitive scene very outside. And like, we always played Brawl till he decided to pick up Ice Climbers, and I didn't want to play Brawl anymore after that. But we always had like this love of Brawl because it pretty much solidified our friendship, solidified my friendship with a bunch of other friends as well. So when Smash 4 was announced, we were all like, oh yeah, new Smash, fresh start, time to get in the competitive community. And when it came out, like, we just went ham on it. We played it endlessly. We went to all the tournaments. We sucked, but because no one stuck around from Brawl, we were actually pretty good and got good results. And as more and more people started entering Smash 4, our results started dwindling. But by making friends in the Smash 4 community and being their friends, I stuck around, where I thought like I'd just leave because I never talked to people. I'm very anxious, so making friends with all these people, it leaves a warm feeling in my heart for Smash 4. Like, Smash 4 is one of the best things to happen to my life. I have so many friends from the Smash scene. I would definitely not be at Source Gaming right now, like, doing this if it wasn't for Smash 4. So I have a lot of appreciation for the game. I'm gonna have, like, a lot of memories of it. I'm gonna be the guy when Ultimate comes out. Like, remember when you could do this in Ultimate? Wasn't that the best? At this terrible thing that I hate right now.
Yeah, it was pretty similar to me, I would say. I'm not... First of all, I just want to say I never really entered into competitive tournaments, so I'm kind of on the casual side a little bit more, which, hey, kind of balances things out a little bit. But basically, like you, I had a PlayStation 2, and I basically got the Wii back in 2010 when they released the black models of the Wii with the Wii Motion Plus. And I rented from Blockbuster when that was still a thing, Brawl. And I was probably 10 years old at that point. I put the game in, and the first thing I saw was the Subspace Emissary. I went to the game, and I immediately was upset because I couldn't choose my character. So I was like, oh, this game's stupid. And I go into the actual character select screen, and, you know, I don't really have, like, fond memories of, like, the first time I got or rented Brawl. But I started getting to the game a lot more, but when I had to take it back, the experience kind of whisked away for a bit, and so I went to a GameStop one day, and I saw Brawl, but it was very expensive. A used copy was like $30 there, and, you know, GameStop likes to rip off, so makes sense.
Boys, Brawl for $30? Oh, yeah. Still like $50, $60 here.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, except it was a used copy, so there was that. But next to it was a copy of Melee, and it was significantly cheaper, and I had money to get a GameCube controller and a memory card alongside that. Yeah, it was cheaper than the actual copy of Brawl. Think about that. So I got it, and I got home, and I tell you, it was one of my best gaming experiences of all time. I still remember when it was like completely dark out. I'd still have some of the lights on, but I'd sit next to my couch, and I would have... I had a cheap third-party controller at that point, which sucked, but still, you know, I plugged in the controller, and I plugged in the memory card, and I grinded so many hours into Smash Bros. Melee. That was fun. I went through the adventure mode tons of times, and I actually completed the hours necessary to unlock Mewtwo, so that was fun. Went through all of that. And then one day, this is about a year later, I go to a Walmart, and Brawl is on sale, and I finally picked that up, and I grab the game, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this game has a lot more content, so I might enjoy it. I started playing the characters, and I noticed something's kind of wrong, because Melee was a lot less laggy than Brawl, and I was like, man, this feels like soup, and I'm going through this, and I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna mess around with the stage builder, and I spent hours in the stage builder, not in the actual game, so I didn't really play Subspace Emissary that much. It was just mainly stage builder. And eventually, I kind of cooled off Smash Brothers for a bit until Project M came out. And I'm a person who is into modding. I love modding any system I can. So I knew how to load the files down, played PM, and in the midst of hype for Smash Brothers 4, I literally sunk hours into the game. It was one of the coolest games I've ever played, and I still credit it for putting me into the Smash community, because on their webpage they had a link to Smash Boards, and I found out about it, and I started getting all the updates for, like news updates for Smash Brothers for Wii U. So I started getting the community a little bit more, and I got Smash Brothers Wii U, and I sunk tons of hours into the game, joined Smash Boards in 2015, and I got invited to the Leaks group that allowed me to go over rumors and such, and that's how I got into Source Gaming as well. So because of Project M and Smash 4, I am here where I am, and I'm hugely excited for Ultimate, but I still have a soft spot for Smash 4 and PM.
So while my friend was into modding a lot, I never got into it. I was always afraid of breaking my Wii, so I never actually like played PM or anything. I found out about PM when I first started attending 3DS tournaments, when they were still running Project M alongside Melee, because no one was playing Brawl at that point. Everyone was on Project M. So I don't have like memories of Project M like you, don't have those modding memories, but it's interesting to hear like how different you got into the series compared to me, like as a casual fan, because like as a competitive player, I don't really know what it means to be casual anymore. Does that mean you all play with items? Does it mean play on any stage you want? But I guess it's just like, just play the game however you want and like just have fun with it.
Yeah, and I mean, I would say from my perspective, I'm casually competitive, and, and that sounds weird, but
You want to win.
I want to win, but I don't take it seriously. I mean, I'll goof around when I want to in the game. It's just, I mean, I respect people who take it as a sport, and I love watching competitive tournaments, but I don't go into it thinking I have to win, I have to win, I have to, you know, get the prize pool and stuff like that. I just have fun with the game, and to me, that's all that matters.
I would say that, like, I'd probably have shifted back into a casual mindset or like just back into a casual player if I had not made friends in the Smash community. Like, making the friends is really what keeps me here. I want to win, obviously, like, win the tournaments, but I've been playing since the game came out, and I've only come second once at a tournament when no one attended. I'm sticking around despite, like, not really having competitive results. I have the competitive mindset, but, like, I'm really here just for the community. Here, there for my friends. My friends have helped me get opportunities, and just for that, like, I appreciate Smash 4 for existing. Like, the game has done so much for me, like, there's no way I can understate how much this game means to me.
I'm gonna be honest, my favorite memory of Smash 4 was the Club Nintendo demo codes that they released. The funny part is, when Miiverse was still a thing, these people were giving away codes, and one person in particular was giving away a code in trade of something. So, like, you could give them, like, Wii points if you wanted, eShop credit, which I don't think the Miiverse mods condone, but I still took part in it. And, I mean, he was even trading Pokemon. So what I did was, I went through all my Wii game cases, as well as DS games, and I figured out I have a lot of unredeemed Club Nintendo codes. So what I did was, I was like, hey, can I send you some Club Nintendo codes? And he was like, sure, I'll take them. And I literally sent him all of the codes in a DM, and he was like, okay, if this person also promised me something, so if they don't respond in like 30 seconds, you're going to get the code. And I was like biting my nails in anticipation, waiting to see if that guy responded. No response, so I got the code, and I was just like, I'm happy. Yep. I got that code. And then, like, a year later, I was thinking to myself, okay, Club Nintendo is having these virtual console sales, and I gave away all my codes for a stupid demo. I mean, at the time, you know, it was, you know, like, hey, I get to play Smash 4 early. But now, looking back on it, it's like, I have the game, I've sunk so many hours into it. What was the point?
See, I think in my email, like, in the email, they give you a code and then 3 extras so you can play with 4 friends. And I got it because, like, I bought all the Nintendo games. Something about, like, since you mentioned Club Nintendo sucked in Australia. All we got was, like, notebooks, and one time we had, like, a Kirby CD. It wasn't even the full soundtrack, so. But I still bought all the Nintendo games, put all my points into Club Nintendo, and because I did that is why I got the code. So, if you traded in all your codes, you probably would have just gotten the code anyway.
I never got email, so that was, I mean, in a sense, I guess that was sort of smart. Still, I mean, I got the code anyways, and I got the game early, but it was fun. And seeing all those people selling them on eBay was just batshit insane.
Yeah, because I got it for, like, just completely free. Nintendo emailed me, like, all the demo stuff, and it's... See, like, I heard about people selling their demo codes, I'm like, bro, the game comes out in, like, 2 months, chill.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of makes me wonder if Smash Ultimate has a demo like that, if the same thing will happen again.
The thing is like, they've been releasing the demos just for free to everyone recently, so I don't see why they do that again. The demo for Smash 4 only had, like, 5 characters in it as well, and, like, you could see the rest of the roster there. You knew that they were there. It's just, like, it's the demo, and it's, like, it's only 5 characters. Like, come on, guys. You don't need to play it that badly.
Yeah, and plus, too, I think if they released a demo, especially in the current Switch climate, it would immediately be susceptible to data mining, and I think the Smash team doesn't want that, especially what happened with Ryu.
Yeah, absolutely. People have data mined Mario Aces and Kirby. Did they data mine Kirby?
Yes, they did.
Because I know the Switch has been hacked. I almost don't want people to, like, I almost want people to stop data mining just for the sake of us getting these demos.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a shaming, like, the Switch got hacked so early, but I mean, it's kind of a trade-off because some people like homebrew, but then some people don't like spoilers, so it's the good and evil side of the homebrew community. And with how easy it is in current units, I mean, I can literally just take, you know, a paper clip, show it down the Joy-Con rails, which I don't recommend, by the way, but if you short out a pin, you do some button combination, hook it up to your PC and put a custom firmware on it, it's literally that easy. Of course, there will be those Marico units that are coming out here soon, that motherboard revision that is slated to fix the exploit, so it might not have much of an impact, you know, 6 months down the line, but we'll see. Anyways, do you have any final thoughts on Smash Ultimate as a whole and its impending legacy?
Well, I'm really excited for Ultimate. I'm glad all the characters are coming back. I really hope it just brings back everything, like the Isaac assist, the Saki assist. I wanted to bring back everything. Like, if characters are getting upgraded, like Little Mac got upgraded from an assist trophy into a character, and like obviously I don't want them to come back as assist trophies, but I'm really excited for the game. I want it to be just everything. I want it to be the perfect final game, and then I never want another Smash to come out. I want Sakurai to rest. Let him sleep, boys.
Pretty much. I think this game is going to be Sakurai's last game. Just from the vibes I've been getting, and, you know, the title, Ultimate. You know, this is literally the first Smash Bros. Game without a caveat. 64 had a low budget, Melee was developed in 13 months, Brawl had the Subspace Emissary, Smash 4 was developed on both 3DS and Wii U. In this game, doesn't seem to have any of that. So that's what makes it exciting. You know, Sakurai can fully show off his work without any, you know, cuts or without any compromises, which is cool. So anyways, we want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages, including our Facebook and Twitter accounts. We want to thank our super Patreon, the Duke of Dorks. You can find his channel in the description below. Our social media accounts will be in the description below as well. We hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.